Live. Good morning, millionaires. Good morning, millionaires. I hope everybody's feeling good this morning. My name is Haziq Ali, and I know this says it's affirmation time, but really what it is free coaching Friday. I hope you've had an incredible week in entrepreneurship. I hope you've had an incredible week out here changing people's lives. My name's Haziq Ali. Give me a replay, gang, if you're watching the replay. Always super impressed with those of our tribe who go back and catch what they missed. I think that it is very easy to get inundated with all kinds of information. And I am so honored. I'm so humbled that you come here because you want transformation, not just information. We are here to give you the mindset, the skill set, and the heart set that allow you to go further, faster, with less effort. And what we do on Fridays, especially when we have a Kaizen Academy coming up the next day, is we focus on revenue acceleration for your business. For those that don't know, and I guess I'll kick it off right there. Hold on just a second. This was the first question that I got. Okay, so I'm gonna you guys can put your questions there in the comments, and then I'll get to them. If you are chosen, then I will get to them. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Jamie. Good morning, Jobina. What's up, Jobina? Good morning, Yeshua. Let's get it. Let's get it, Trina. Hey, appreciate that. Crystal Clear is in the house. That's what I'm talking about. Spread the word. Let them know we here, Dion. Yeah, Karita. Good morning, Queen. All right. Okay. So somebody asked me, for those that don't know, we have a newsletter that comes out every Friday. Some of you knew this, some of you didn't, but this is our newsletter right here. If you want to join the newsletter, then all you do is bow. MillionaireMinded.com or wearemillionaireminded.com. And we try to answer all of the emails that we get. Somebody asked a really simple question this past week that went by. They were like, yo, check it out. What is a really fast way for me to grow my new daycare business? I guess she'd heard about what we do, et cetera, so forth. And I'm going to answer this for her, but I'm going to answer it for everybody because I really think that a lot of people don't understand our claim to fame around here. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we ain't here because people like us or because I keep a super fresh haircut, because as you see, that ain't true. They're here because I help people grow their businesses, And so when she asked me, what's the fast way to grow her daycare business? I'm going to give you these 7 categories, right? And I want you to jot these down because these are how you grow your business too. I don't care what kind of business you have. This is my revenue acceleration cycle. It's really simple, but it's profound. The first step is leads. You got to ask yourself, how are you attracting and adding value to your perfect customer type, right? That's the first one, leads. Now, the reason I'm mentioning this to you is because each of these 7 categories can help you to blow your business up, even if you just focus on that one category. But if you focus on all 7 of them, you're going to be out of here. So the first one is leads. I want to ask you, how are you attracting and adding value to your perfect type of customer? Can somebody give me that in the comments? How are you doing it for your business? Do you use guerrilla marketing tactics where you're out there face to face? Like my man Arsenio yesterday, when we met up, he was talking about how he uses these drop cards that look like $100 bills. And then when people open them up, it's like, hey, man, if you wish this was real, then blah, 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 right? That's how he attracts leads. Somebody else I know uses car magnets, where they put the magnet on the side of their car, and then all day as they're driving around past thousands of customers, they're getting leads. And everybody that reaches out, they already know they're interested. What a great idea. I got another buddy who uses nothing but yard signs. They put the signs out in their community and people call the signs. I don't know if you know, But a lot of times you'll have to change your phone number. Those yard signs get so much traction. But let me see it in the comments. Even if you don't own a daycare center, let me see in the comments what you do to attract and add value to attract or add value to your perfect type of customer. Do you know who your perfect customer is? Do you know who you're going for? Are you going for single parents? Are you going for recent college graduates? Are you going for people who are about to retire? What kind of prospect are you looking for, and how do you attract them? Because that's the thing about sports, and that's what this is. This is a sport. This is the game of business. This is the game of life, right? Check it out. You need to know what kind of player you're looking for, right? And then you need to be the kind of team that they want to play with. You see what I'm saying? So it's all about you understanding leads. That's just the first category. So I'm seeing like a bunch of people. Trina's like, yo, I utilize my social media, right? I see Karita's like, we wrap our vehicles and we use QR codes so people can come along and scan it. These are ideas for you. How many are you using to blow your own business up? I don't care what kind of business you have, right? Jamie's like, she has car magnets. You know what I mean? Yeah, Yeshua, I feel that. But how are you attracting them to you? Now that you know you do financial services and you help businesses grow using other people's money, that's fire, right? But how are you adding value to them? So to answer this sister's question, she's like, how can I blow up my daycare center? What I'd be doing is I'd be putting out lots of content that adds value to the parents in my particular city. So maybe on the weekends, I'm always out at a dope place to take kids to. So that way I'm always adding value to the type of parent who has the child that's in the age group that I take care of. So maybe, Saturday I'm at the Children's Museum that's in my city, and I'm kind of reviewing the Children's Museum. I'm like, yeah, I like this about it, but I don't like this. I love the snack bar and how they have lots of healthy snacks for the kids instead of a bunch of sugar. But man, their parking sucks. Now all the parents in the city are like, man, you know what? I need to start watching her videos because it seems like she always has good stuff for people like me. You see what I mean? So that's leads. How are you able to add value to, or how are you able to attract your perfect customer type? Am I making sense to somebody? Yeah, Charity. That's right. Yeah, Dion. I like that. You asked him a question, for example, how would you like for your next car to be paid without you paying for it? He's like, I talk to my coworkers, even the ones I don't get along with. Now, here's the thing about leads, though, Dion. Don't forget, are you in the Kaizen Academy, Dion? If you're a Kaizenite, then you know rapport is first, bro. That's why we tell you to start with your family and friends, because you want to make sure you get along with them or you're wasting your time. Like, all things equal, people prefer to do business with people that they like, that people that they trust, right? People that they know. Matter of fact, all things ain't equal. This person might actually be better, and they still gonna prefer to do business with the one that they like, because that's human nature. You know what I mean? You just feel like if you like them, they're gonna look out for you. So be careful about that step, Dion. But I love the vibe, bro. You like ain't nothing about to stop me, and nothing should stop you. So I love that. Okay. Lashika's like, I have a natural care hub. She sells candles, wax, melts, lip balm, and she talks to the moms at the school of her kids, but she wants to do more. So hopefully some of these ideas we gave this morning are helpful to you, Queen. So the second one is meaningful conversation. So that leads me perfectly into what Lashika said. How often do you ask your past customers why they buy from you? How often do you ask your past customers why they buy from you? See, meaningful conversations based around the idea that nobody cares how much you know until they know how much you care, right? So meaningful conversation means they leave knowing you care and you leave knowing what to care about. You hear what I'm saying to you? Everybody, let me see one of your favorite questions to ask your past customers. And if you don't have a favorite question to ask people that have bought from you in the past, because I know this is full of entrepreneurs, let me see the best question you can come up with right now that'll help you have meaningful conversation with one of your past clients, or one of your future clients, or a present prospect that you want to be a client? What are some questions you can ask to get them talking and give you some signals and some symbols about what you need to care about? Anybody got any ideas? I just gave you one. Hey, what made you choose me? I know there were a lot of different options out there for you. What made you choose me? Right? Who else has one? Who else has one? If you're in the Kaizen Academy, we have a whole course just on questions. It's called Questions Are the Answer. So all my Kaizenites out there, make sure you go over that course or go over the slides at least so you can skim through some really powerful questions. Okay. Lashika's like, I asked my past customers what they liked about my products. So that's pretty good. Yeah, good, Yeshua. I wanted to throw that on the screen so that it's part of the recording when people watch the replay, but that's good. He said he places flyers in other establishments after he networks with the owner. He also takes his children, nephew, and nieces out to market to others who see urgency in teaching financial literacy. I like that, Yeshua, but you a powerful dude, bro. So if I were you, I'd be creating more content and then placing it in more distribution channels. I would just be creating content for Facebook. I'd also be doing it for TikTok because you're a powerful dude. You have kind of an iconic image, with your beard, with your swag, you know what I mean? And then you're a chef. So I would be like Yeshua, the financial chef. You know what I mean? And then my tagline would be like, say yes to the chef. You know what I mean? Say yes to Yeshua. Or you know what I mean? Or you can't spell Yeshua without yes. Say yes to your financial future. You know what I mean? I'd play with it somehow like that. And then what I'd do, bro, is I'd have somebody set me up a camera while I'm cooking. And then while I'm cooking up the meal, I'd also be talking financial literacy. So like, yeah, you want to add a little bit of onions or this dish is going to miss its target. It's kind of like budgeting. You know what I mean? If you're not budgeting, then you're going to miss your target. You're going to miss your financial target for the month. You see what I mean? That was a freestyle, but hopefully you see where I'm going. All right, good thing. And now you got something that's kind of nichey that nobody else does. People need to know how to cook if they're single men. You know what I mean? People need to know how, but guess what else single men need? They need to know how to get their finances in order so they can afford a family. You see what I mean? Yeah, that's a good one, Trina. How did I add value to your business? What can I change to better serve you? Okay, Yeshua. I like this. Where can you see yourself in 6 months after getting the results you're looking for? That's a good one. Yeah, Gavin. What would you say about my service that would inspire others to be business owners? I see where you're going. Thank you for allowing me to serve your health plan. I want to know, is there any other area I can help take the burden off of you? I like where you're going with that. Check it out. This weekend's Kaizen Academy, I'm going to give you not only a bunch of level 3 closes, a bunch of level 4 closes, and a bunch of level 5 closes, right? You got to imagine, the more of these you have, the more powerful you become. So you're going to become a powerful person off this closing part 3 that we're doing this weekend. But I'm also going to give you a script. That is pretty powerful, that I have a feeling you're going to use quite a bit, especially if you sell anything that's kind of like high ticket, especially if you're doing these selling where you're kind of like one-on-one consultations and stuff like that. You're really going to enjoy this script that I'm going to give you. If you have not joined the Kaizen Academy, then make sure you reach out to me for the link. We have a link. Shouts out to Miss Amanantwi. We have a link for just the class this weekend, or you can join the entire academy and save some money. But the class this weekend is only like $30, $35, something like that. If you don't make that back, I will boil and eat my do-rag. You know what I'm saying? All right, here's the third one. In the revenue acceleration cycle, appointments. Appointments are way overlooked by most entrepreneurs, but you need to set more appointments. Think about it, man. If you don't set appointments, one, you don't have the time to really research this prospect so you can come in looking like the perfect answer to everything that they're going through. And then two, you find yourself overwhelming them with information. right? You never mix the invitation with the presentation. You never mix the invitation with the presentation. Now, if you're in the Kaizen Academy, Prospects on Demand Part 3 focused on nothing but how to get appointments. We have another class called Magic Words for Setting Rejection-Free Appointments. We have all kinds of systems that are designed for you to not sell your end product, not sell your end service, but just sell them on the fact that they need to meet up with you a little bit later. That's called appointments. I got to run through this so we can get to more questions. I ain't trying to spend the whole free Coaching Friday on this one question, but I do hope I'm adding value to you guys. I hope you're getting this. What can you do to get more appointments? A lot easier. How do you use that time to prepare? That's the appointments part. The next one is presentation. What I want you to know about presentation, y'all, that's right. Book a meeting from a meeting. That's right. You meet up and then you book the next meeting, right? But then the next one is presentation. Some of you understand whoever makes the most offers, whoever makes the most presentations, they make the most money. Can somebody give me that in the comments? Because that's important. Whoever makes the most offers makes the most money. Who sells the most? The one with the most to sell. You know what I mean? So what are you doing to do more presentations? And then when you're doing presentations, how many stories do you tell that resolve the objections you normally hear? If you were on this closing class we just now did, part 2, then you know that we are super serious, y'all, about making sure that you have ways to handle objections, right? Yeah, you never mix the invitation with the presentation. And whoever makes the most offers makes the most money. Whoever makes the most offers makes the most money. You should type that in. You should write that in your notes. Whoever makes the most offers makes the most money. How often do you find yourself presenting your business? And where? And what type of venues? Have you met up with the Rotary Club? Have you met up with the Chamber of Commerce? Are you a member of your PTA? Are you helping to lead the Boy Scout troop or the Girl Scout troop? Where are you meeting up with people? Are you locking in on your calendar? You got to eat lunch anyway. Are you meeting with your coworker at lunch to kind of ask them some meaningful questions? You know what I mean? You got meaningful questions for people that have bought from you before, and then you have meaningful questions for people who you want to purchase from you, that you want to form a relationship with. But to do that, you need an appointment, right? So that's why sometimes appointments come first and then meaningful conversation. Sometimes meaningful conversation comes first and then appointments. And then more meaningful conversation. But after that, it's time for presentation, y'all. That's right, Dion. You always sell the sizzle. You don't sell the fact this is a convertible. You sell the fact that you're going to have the wind blowing through your hair as you drive down the highway on a beautiful Sunday afternoon. That's exactly right. Whoever makes the most presentations makes the most money. That's exactly right. Ask yourself, how many presentations have you made in the past month? And then ask yourself, how much money have you made? I bet you, if you look to expand that first number, you're going to expand the second one. Here's number 5, y'all, conversion. Conversion. How irresistible is your offer, right? The number one thing you can do to make your offer more irresistible is reverse the risk. Like with the Kaizen Academy, I always tell people, check it out. If you don't get the value that we promise out of this, if you follow these instructions, if you do the homework and you get nothing out of it, I will give you your money back. No questions asked. All I ask is that you do the homework. If you're an entrepreneur and you get in the Kaizen Academy and it is not helpful to you, just let me know. And then to reward you for helping me get better, I'm just going to give you your money back. You see what I'm saying to you? If you did the homework and got nothing out of it, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to double your money back this week. Right now, just to show what I mean about making an irresistible offer, this is my announcement to all of you that are watching this, all of you that watch the replay between now and our next Kaizen Academy class, which is Saturday at 7 p.m. Of course, if you can't be there live, you get the replay link. I am telling you that if you do not get the value that I promise out of this class, I won't just give you your money back. I will double your money back. See how you can do that, y'all? You can do a triple your money back guarantee. But now what does that do for the client? It lets the client know that there's no risk. It lets the client know there's no risk. Does that make sense to you? How irresistible is your offer? right? You could say something to them. Let's say you offering credit repair or some kind of financial service. You could be like, and if you don't get a welcome call in the first 3 days, I'll personally give you your money back, and then you can stay in the service. Now you're in the service for free. How powerful is that? Because every time they're like, I can't trust this person. Every time they're like, I can't trust anybody, much less a salesperson. So you've got to do things that acknowledge that to help you get past that. Number 6 is follow-ups. How do you reapproach your clients, right? What's your referral gathering process? What is your retention strategy? Because they may have a lot of referrals for you, but they can't give them all to you in one day. They can't give them all to you in 1 week. Listen to me. They probably can't give you all the referrals they got for you in 1 month. So what are you doing to keep them around long enough so you can get all the referrals out of them that they have? You see that? That's why we always say referrals and retention are linked. They are blood brothers. They are Siamese twins. You get what I'm saying? And then number 7 is upsells. Hey, that's a bar, Dion. That's a bar. You're going to start hearing me say that in my presentations. The best person to take care of the older you is the younger you. Woo! That is cold. That's cold for insurance. That's cold for financial services, because most people ignore the older them. Hey, that is fire. That is fire. Everybody give Dion some fire emojis for that one. Oh my goodness. That is cold. The best person to take care of the older you is the younger you. All right. So that's it. Those are the 7 pieces of the revenue acceleration cycle, y'all. Leads, meaningful conversation, appointments, presentations, conversion, follow-up, and upsell. And of course, with the upsell, you start all over again and make the people that have bought from you leads. You know, the upsell is when you get to the McDonald's window and then they say, would you like an apple pie with that? They just upsold you, right? Your meal was only like $7, $8, but they just added another $1 onto it. That's like a 10% increase. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, they're giving you them fire emojis, Dion. That was fire, bro. That was fire. That was fire. Okay, Dion on fire. He also gives birthday cards, anniversary cards. If they have grandkids, he gives them birthday cards. And there are services that'll do that, where you can enter in the birthdays of your clients and then they'll take care of the mailing for you. All right, y'all. So that's the revenue acceleration cycle. Shouts out to Miss Michelle Curry for asking that question. Anybody else got a question that we can get to real quick for Free Coaching Friday before we get out of here? We spent the whole time on that question. That's why it's smart to respond to the newsletters with your questions, y'all, because who knows? We might like it enough that we just spend all our time on you. If you're on the line, you can ask a question. Anybody got any other questions? Let me look through these comments real quick. If you're on the phone line, *6 will unmute your line. Yeah, did y'all get something out of this? All right. Good stuff. That is the revenue acceleration cycle. And thank you to Trina and Yeshua and Dion and Gavin and Lashika for helping me do it. You know what I mean? What's up, Tracy? All right, y'all. Anybody else what's a good intro to Nove through promoting your business? Hey, call in on the line, Gavin, so I really understand your question. Call in on the line so I really understand the question. Yeah, that's exactly right, Yeshua. Let him know, baby. And then Saturdays, Miss Ama Nansui, she's a CPA. She's a certified public accountant. Miss Ama Nansui does financial literacy trainings on Saturday morning at 9 a.m. So we're actually coming to you live Monday through Saturday. Absolutely. Hey, Gavin, if you on the line, hit *6, bro, so I understand your question. And Janine just now asked an incredible question. She was like, do you have to have taken the previous courses to understand this weekend's class? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Each one of the classes is a standalone. Each one of the classes is a standalone. Now, it absolutely makes sense that you would want to join the academy and watch some of the archives, because you have to understand it's like an MBA in entrepreneurship. And nobody ever taught you entrepreneurship. I mean, I always make it the joke. It's a crazy joke because it's not really a joke, but you didn't learn in your household. You didn't learn in high school. And then you get to college and your business school teacher didn't even have a business, right? So we got to learn entrepreneurship from somewhere. And that's what I have focused and dedicated most of my life to. I've never had a job. I've been running businesses since before I was a teenager. Yeah, I have investment property. Yeah, I participate in a lot of other industries as an entrepreneur. But now I get to bring all of this stuff to you. If I had noticed some patterns through all these years, I'd be developmentally challenged. You know what I mean? I would be slow, man. There's no way you can do as much as I've done and not pick up a couple things. And so that's how I was able to take our own company with the help of my business partners to the Inc. 5000 list of fastest growing companies in America in only my first year as a CMO, the Chief Marketing Officer. So, ain't nothing changed. Okay, it sounds like Gavin just unmuted himself. Yeah, cuz.
Good morning, millionaire. How you doing this morning?
I feel like a giant.
Amen. I was just trying to figure out, like, when you're selling, one of your personal products, like you was telling Mr. Joshua, about, when he's cooking and recording, and how to slide that financial literacy in. What's a good way, to just.
So give me an example. Give me a real life example.
What you're selling.
Give me a real life example, so I'm clear. Like, tell me, like in reality, who you trying to talk to, what you're saying to them so far, what they're saying back. Like, put me in it so I get what you're saying.
Okay, right now, I'm packaging up some of my signature fudge.
Okay.
Got a lot of people waiting on it. So as I'm selling them this, how do I bring them back around to, I help with credit, business funding, et cetera, et cetera.
Oh, I got you. Well, it depends on the audience. Maybe I would kick it with them something like this. I would say something like, so where are you working at now? Oh, okay. And then I'd say something like, and this is a technique straight from Prospects on Demand, because all my Kaizenites, type in Prospects on Demand. Prospects on Demand. That's a course inside the Kaizen Academy that teaches you what to do after you run out of family and friends. And now you got to find prospects from John Q. Public, right? So one of the techniques I gave you was a principle of disagreement, which says that if I say something to you, the only way you can keep the conversation going with me is to disagree. So when they tell you what they do, you'll be like, oh, that's great. Oh, that's fantastic. And I heard that was an incredible way to make good money. And then they're going to look at you and be like, what? Man, I don't make no damn money. I hate that job. You know what I mean? And then you'd be like, oh, wow. Well, you know what? Let's exchange information, man. I might have something that you like. I might have something for you that you'd be interested in. And then you out of there.
Okay, yeah, I get it. Right on.
You remember that? You remember that?
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah. And do you remember us going over that in Prospects on Demand?
Yes.
Okay, so go back to that class. I think it's class 2 in Prospects on Demand. You a Kaizenite, baby. So you got the cheat codes. Yeah. Go back to that class, because I know I'm giving a kind of messed up version right now, but I'm giving you enough so you remember to go back to that class and watch that thing. And then don't try to use everything, Gavin. Just use 1 or 2 techniques, bro. Just use 1 or 2 techniques and then master that. Like, it's this old story about the sensei and the student. And, the guy speaks Japanese and stuff. He don't. So he's talking through a translator. And he's like, yo, tell them, tell. I'm not even gonna tell the whole story, but the bottom line is you don't fear the person who has 1,000 techniques that they practice one time. Who you need to be scared of is a person with one technique who done practiced that one technique 1,000 times. You feel me, Gab?
Yeah.
Take one technique. All my Kaizenites out there, take one technique. Because I know some of these entrepreneurs who tune in, they'd be like, man, Hazik giving us everything in the mornings. I ain't got to join the academy. What I want you to remember is if you're putting that energy out there towards me, you also attracting that energy towards you. You're going to have a bunch of people around you that are like, I don't need to support her. I'm already, giving her moral support. I'm already taking everything she gives for free, blah, blah, blah. No, if you want to attract people that buy from you with enthusiasm and they're happy to spend money with you, you've got to put out the same energy. So don't be coming to the Good Morning Millionaire classes and thinking you're getting everything that we give. On the Kaizen Academy, you're getting homework, you're getting activities, you're getting immediately usable exercises. And all I'm saying to you is pick one. Don't try to use them all. Don't try to practice 1,000 techniques one time. Focus on one technique you're going to use and practice that 1,000 times. You're going to be a dangerous person. You're going to be cold. All right. Was that helpful, Gavin? Gavin gone already. All right, y'all.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, Joe Bean. I love it. I love it. So if you haven't joined the Kaizen Academy, this is a good time to do it. I'll send you a link just for this class this weekend, or I'll send you a link to join the entire academy, whichever one you prefer. Okay. All right, this will be the last one for today. My man Dion was like, they say it takes 90 days for you to build your MLM business. My problem is that I sometimes can't stay focused for 90 days. How can I shorten that to a month or 6 weeks? Hey, Dion, love you, bro. Respectfully, that's the wrong question. That's the wrong question. I don't know who they is. It took me a bit longer than 90 days. Okay. So what you do, Queen, is reach out to me on Facebook, reach out to me on Instagram, or do this. You see that little thing going down there, Carol? Make sure you text message @MillMind to 81010, and then we'll send you the link through the text message system. You can also join the email list so you get the newsletter every week. So that goes for everybody. Yeah, Lashika, you too. You too. Make sure you join the text message system. You text message @MillMind to 81010, and we'll get it to you. All right, but back to this question, right? Hey, Dion, life don't change in a day, bro. Life changes in the daily. I don't care who you are that can hear my voice. What I want you to understand is that the secret to your success or the secret to your failure is always found in your daily routine. The secret to your success or the secret to your failure is always found in your daily routine. That is really good news, because what I just now explained to you is that if you want to change your life, all you got to do is change something you do daily. Now, see, that's the kind of thought that helps you stay more motivated. Hey, Dion, don't try to change your whole life in a couple of days, in 90 days. Now, 90 days is a heck of a way to chunk down that yearly goal, right? Because as we teach in the Kaizen Academy, you want to look at your goal for the year and say, what can I do? What can I do in the next 90 days to make that easier, irrelevant, or already done? You look at your 90-day goal and you say, what can I do in the next month to make that goal easier, irrelevant, or already done? And you look at your 30-day goal and you say, what can I do in the next 7 days to make that goal easier, irrelevant, or already done? Then you look at your 7-day goal and you say, what can I do in the next 24 hours that'll make that easier, irrelevant, or already done? So 90 days is a good piece of a system, but you are doing yourself a disservice if you think that After 90 days, you graduated. New levels bring new devils. The ceiling of every level is the floor of the next one. It's very important you recognize that. Because at the end of the day, bro, if we mess around and we start thinking to ourselves that in 90 days I'm done, you're having a wrong approach with your clients. You're having a wrong approach with your teammates. They want to be with somebody who's going to be consistent. They want to be with somebody who's 10 toes down in this thing. They don't want to buy insurance from somebody that's only going to be around a couple of days, a couple of weeks, a couple of months. It's too easy to find them type of people. People don't commit to nothing. We've all been in organizations or schools where they say, turn to your right, turn to your left. These people ain't going to be here. So you don't want to give the feeling like you only in it for 90 days. Ain't nothing wrong with doing a 90-day blitz. Ain't nothing wrong with doing a 90-day go hard, momentum building, massive action plan. But I do not want you going into it thinking that in 90 days, your work is over. What I want you to do instead is begin to acknowledge, nurture, and cherish the pieces of the game that you love and get your mind right so that you're focusing more on the six-pack you want and less on the sit-ups you got to do. I want you to focus more on the six-pack you want and less on the fact that you can't have that donut or that cronut or that bear claw. I'm just hungry, y'all. All right. Good stuff, good stuff. All right. Yeah, Dion, and I love that. But some of these guys are outdated, man. In the Kaizen Academy, we giving you the most powerful bleeding edge techniques because we out here on the front lines. Like, I don't make my money from teaching. You see what I'm saying? I make my money from driving revenue in our own business. You know what I mean? So that's why, you know, your boy gonna come through with something that sounds a little bit different from what we reading in these books or getting from these gurus who make their money from guruing. They make their money from guruing. All right, y'all. That was 3. It's affirmation time. If you never tried doing affirmations with us, maybe this is your lucky day. If you want to join the Kaizen Academy, reach out and we'll get it to you. Make sure you join the text message system. We got your back. All right. Call in right now. Call in right now. Welcome Eugene to the Kaizen Academy. Welcome Don. Welcome Shelly to the to Dear Millionaire. I said to the Kaizen Academy, but I meant to Dear Millionaire. They just joined the text message system. And go to millionaireminded.com and join the newsletter, y'all. Our newsletter going to be your favorite newsletter every week. I promise. I repeat after me. Let's get it. Let's get it. Carpe diem. Let's go. Y'all ready? Let's get it. All right. Repeat after me. Say it like you mean it. Special shouts out to my man Earl the Pearl and my homegirl Crystal Clear for holding me down whenever I can't do the affirmations myself. I just wanted to make sure I said that before I cut off this broadcast, because, man, I got so much love for them. They take care of me. And, of course, Miss Amma Nansui, who always has my back, you know, in terms of operations and stuff like that. Amma, the CPA, I got to send her a special shout out as well. And I'll see everybody tomorrow evening, 7 p.m. Eastern, for the next edition of the Kaizen Academy. We're talking about nothing but closing for part-time business owners. I'm going to give you a list of level 3, level 4, level 5 closes. I'm going to give you a script that you can use for one-on-one consultations that crushes everything moving. They're going to do most of the talking, but you're going to crush them. This one script, man, this one class should be $250. All this $99 a month, man, ain't no damn money. Y'all making so much money off these classes. I'm just playing. I'm so proud of y'all. I'm so proud of y'all. All right, let's get it. Repeat after me. Say it like you mean it. Let's go. I